Beatrice Kamei.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and especially the fact that you considered my request, having stepped out to make sure that I'm comfortable to listen to the chairman.
Yes.
And Honorable Speaker, he has actually brought this and result or from the CS. But Honorable Speaker, it is actually unfortunate that cases are alarming and rising.
They are definitely alarming for a small count like Kericho.
Yes. Now, Honorable Speaker, I expected, even having come up with reasons why there's slow rate of prosecution and arrest, I expected to get the possible solutions from the CS. Having said this, I want to thank you, Honorable Speaker, that this campaign by the women leaders against SGBV has actually yielded some small result. But I want to plead with our male counterparts to support us. If we don't get support from our male counterparts, we will not go far. So, Honorable Speaker, I wish you can say something out of that whenever we are in any function, because SGBV is not for women only. It affects everybody else, but the most affected are women, Honorable Speaker. So for these cases of Kericho, they are alarming and rising every day. And Honorable Speaker, I also want to add that court cases take very long, and that is why, and some of them decide to withdraw and even to reconcile, and some are forced for reconciliation. So, Honorable Speaker, I ask that all the stakeholders come together to make sure that these cases go down. And it is not only in Kericho, across the country. And you'll realize that social and economic factors are affected, or economic factors and political are affected by these social cases. So, Honorable Speaker, I ask that we go further than that. So for Chair, please get more results. How can we get possible solutions for this? It is not satisfactory, Honorable Speaker, and especially this lady who died, and then the husband did not even report, saying that I'm only planning for the funeral. So I am not happy, and every day they are asking, what do legislators say about these cases? So it is from here that we can speak for our people, and especially the poor. They have nothing to do. And Honorable Speaker, yesterday, while and Madam Speaker was holding brief for you, the case of the village elder was actually, the statement was answered. But Honorable Speaker, the issue that we have is that even families are not informed of where the case has reached. So I believe that the chair should go more further for that case. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Mshomba, you want to joyride on that? Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to take the cue from my sister, the Honorable County Woman MP for Kericho County. Honorable Speaker, this morning I attended a conference for all the CSOs and human rights organizations that are based in Nairobi, a network for human rights organizations. And Kericho County was actually flagged in the report that was exposed in that forum. There was a baseline research that was done, and Kericho County is alarmingly showing us very negative numbers. So even as the honorable member says that she's not satisfied with the response, I support her. Honorable Speaker, it's barely 2 years since we saw bodies of women mutilated being retrieved from a quarry in Nairobi. Honorable Speaker, you bear me witness, and the members in this house can bear me witness, that that case has never been resolved. The suspect suddenly escaped from a police cell, and nobody has ever come out to tell us what happened. How many bodies were left in there? How many bodies were retrieved? Who are they? Whose daughters? Whose sisters? Whose wives were they? So, Mr. Speaker, this issue of gender-based violence, femicide, and sexual assault is becoming very serious. Where I come from in Githunguri, Mr. Speaker, we have a new phenomenon of people who are coming in employed as workers, gardeners, shaba boys, and they are accosting elderly women, raping them, killing them, their own employers. And these are people, when you go to the police to follow the case, some of them have not even IDs. We don't know where they are coming from. Which country are they from? Mr. Speaker, I rise up as a woman supporting my sister from Kericho, asking you, Honorable Speaker, even as Mr. President, support women of this House through the GBV budget that he gave us, it is not enough. We request you, Mr. Speaker, to lobby the men in this House, you as a father, you as a husband, Mr. Speaker, I beseech you. We need to see more than what we are seeing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Kasheri.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. While we appreciate the gains that we have made in regards to women participation in society and their safety, we still have so much to be done, because we must approach these with a multi-agency approach. Honorable Speaker, the judiciary has launched an initiative to decentralize SGBV courts, but they require funding from this House to ensure that in every magistrate's court station, there is an SGBV court that specifically deals with those matters, so that we can expedite such matters. When it comes to the DPP, Honorable Speaker, the investigative agency, the delays in court, and I speak these as an advocate of the High Court who has practiced and handled these matters continually, are mostly from a lack of supply of evidence that the prosecution intends to rely upon. So every court mention, there is a further adjournment because the DPP's office is unable to supply the evidence as per the requirements of the law. Honorable Speaker, the arresting agency, the NPS, the National Police Service, so culpable of laxity. Sometimes women have complained to us as leaders that they have reported a matter, but police officers have dismissed those claims or claim that, you know, your dress was too short, you must have insulted, you must have said something that was demeaning to the man or to the offending person. And these are things that we cannot, as a society, keep quiet about any longer. If we have only one single approach, Honorable Speaker, we will keep having these conversations, we will keep having delayed case matters, but if we have a multi-agency approach, involve the gender ministry, involve NGOs, involve the religious communities in Kenya, I am certain that we will mitigate such occurrences. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Maisula.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I just rise to support the woman rep of Kericho, and thank you for bringing this statement. The issues are not specific to Kericho County. They cut across the 47 counties in our country. And Mr. Speaker, just as my colleague has said, we cannot fight the issues of GBV, defilement, rape, using one approach. We all have to come together. Recently, His Excellency, the President, supported all the women through KEWOPA to go and do sensitization in our counties, in our constituencies, so that this is a conversation that is happening down at the grassroots levels, Mr. Speaker, and we're grateful about that. But then, as the conversations go on, there has to be tangible results as a country. And I've always said this, one life has to matter. We don't have to wait until 10, 20 bodies are found in a quarry. When one woman, when one man, when one person, when one child, and it doesn't matter from what part of this country, Mr. Speaker, is defiled, is killed. And you can imagine, these are people who have died not because they are sick, not because of any other natural calamity, but it is another individual who has taken the life of another person, Mr. Speaker. This is something that as a country we must take very seriously. And it starts even from the family level, Mr. Speaker. And I'm very happy with some, because in social issues, people don't like also talking or speaking out. What we have realized is that the people who defile, the people who rape, the people who kill are people well known to the victims, Mr. Speaker. It is their uncles, it is their brothers, it is the partners of their mothers. And there's this thing in the society where a partner, I have a case in Samburu right now, where we have a person who was a partner to the mother of the child, now raped the child. And we have Kenyans now, some people saying, what was that partner doing with that? It doesn't matter what relationship that man had with the mother.
Children are not raped, they are defiled.
Defiled, sorry. Yes, thank you, Mr. Speaker. So it doesn't matter the relationship that guy had with the mother. He had no business defiling that child, Mr. Speaker. And when the child went to the police station, one of the police officers said, "But you look like you're a grown-up. You know, just because the girl is big in body." So, Mr. Speaker, it starts from there. The DPP actually closed the file. In my constituency, closed the file before the case continued. So it is a collective responsibility. Until we jail, until we make sure that people are accountable, Mr. Speaker, this issue will not end. And I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you. It is degenerating into a debate. Haika.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Briefly, I want to mention and begin by supporting my sister from Kericho, Women Rep, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this issue needs to be supported entirely. We need to have a support system to support the whole process dealing with matters GBV. Because as most of our women leaders and women reps, we are trying to put up some rescue centers, some safe spaces, houses for such kind of cases, Mr. Speaker, because some of these cases, we lose them in these courts because of lack of evidence, or sometimes, you know, the people who are defiled or any other type of GBV, they are, you know, there are times they are threatened, and because they don't have a safe space where they can be kept or the evidence can be hidden for them to go and approve the courts. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to take this matter very seriously, and maybe when it comes to funding, we need to secure some funds, especially when it comes to building the safe spaces or the rescue centers to be able to support such kind of cases. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Owen.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I stand to support my sister Beatrice Kimei and the other honorable members, the women that have spoken about this matter. Honorable Speaker, when a society, when the big issue that society wants to deal with is rape, defilement, and all that, Honorable Speaker, the society is degenerating and not moving forward. As a civilized society, Honorable Speaker, and I want to speak to men in this country, we need to dignify ourselves and take a position that we must protect the ladies and the women and the children in this country, other than going out there to do the things that are unprintable that are done to young women, to small children, and to women. Honorable Speaker, as a country, I think Kenya has moved very fast in terms of industrialization, in terms of development. We have made a big step, but one step we must make is to walk away from issues of rape and issues of defilement as a nation. And that's where we can stand among the League of Nations and say, yes, we are a country that can be respected. Honorable Speaker, and I want to ask the police and the prosecutors and the courts to take these matters serious and punish offenders severely to make sure that we do not only deter, but we say goodbye to these issues of rape and all that, so that we can put our resources in other things other than these rudimentary things of rape, defilement, and, you know, sex that is not permitted. Honorable Speaker, I support the statement. Thank you.
Yes, Zamzam.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi niweze kuweza kutilia pono dadangu alivyozungumza wa Kericho. Mheshimiwa Spika, hizi cases za defilement, za ulawiti wa watoto, wa mama kupigwa zimekuwa nyingi sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Juzi na jana Mombasa County Tumeuliwa msichana mdogo anaitwa Mebakari, alifanywa vibaya, akaja akabebwa maiti yake akatupwa kando hospitali. Mpaka wa leo hatujapata uhakika wa jambo hili, na yule mwanamke tayari mtoto wa kike ashazikwa. Mheshimiwa Spika, Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi ningependa kusema hivi, koti zetu zinatuangusha, hasa hawa maprosecutor wanatuangusha sana, na lazima waweze kutilia maanani kuwa hizi cases za wanyonge wao zitakuja kuwalemea hata mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Mheshimiwa Spika, unapata mtoto mdogo amefanywa vibaya, mama akienda naye pale anaanza kuulizwa maswali ya kijingajinga. Mheshimiwa Spika, anaweza kumdharaulisha mbele ya watu. Mheshimiwa Spika, na mimi nataka nimwambie Chief Justice, kule mashinani cases ni nyingi, watu wanatoka mbali, anaambiwa nenda ukirudi kama kilomita 3 kutoka Mwakirunge kuja kotini, mpaka sasa ule ushahidi Mheshimiwa Spika unakuja unapotezwa. Mimi naomba tu atuongezee hawa magistrate wa kufanya hizi cases, aongeze katika haya makoti yetu, na tuwe na safe space kama Mombasa. Mimi niko najenga ile SGBV center ambayo nitaweka pale ndani, lakini naomba pia na judge naye atupe wale magistrates ambao watatusaidia hizi cases ziweze kwenda kwa haraka. Mheshimiwa Spika, hawa utapata tu kule kotini wao wanaangalia mambo ya hongo. Mtu ambaye yuko innocent utapata anasumbuliwa pale kotini, anazungushwa, lakini kesi kama hii unakuja unaambiwa walikuja wakaelewana. Kama juzi jana nimeona kwa mtandao, Mheshimiwa Spika, kuna mwanamke ameweka OB5 ameziweka kwenye mtandao, kila siku ana report, akipigwa na report 5, lakini polisi hawajachukua hatua yoyote, wanangoja yule mwanamke afe, alafu sasa ndio sisi tuanze kutoka. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi naomba polisi wetu wakiletewa hizi cases wazichukulie na uzito, kwa sababu maisha ya mtu yuko hatarini. Na wanaume katika nchi hii, wanawake wako wengi sana, acheni kudefile watoto wadogo. Hakuna kitu kizuri kwa mtoto mdogo, miaka 2 miezi 8 unapata mwanaume ameenda kufanyia mtoto mambo mabaya. Jamani, wanawake wako wengi, ongea nao vizuri, ukae naye kule kando, fanye mambo yake, lakini kwa mtoto mdogo unaenda kutafuta kitu gani? Mheshimiwa Spika, hii ni aibu. Na mimi nilisema Mheshimiwa Spika, afadhali sasa tupitishe katika bunge hili, mwanaume yeyote ambaye atapatikana na lawiti mtoto akatwe mkongojo wake. Hivyo tu Mheshimiwa Spika, asante sana.
I am very sympathetic to that, what you have suggested. Those are not men, they are beasts. Yes, Kisairo.
Thank you, Speaker. I would like to support our colleague member on the issue she has raised. Honorable Speaker, as I was driving here, actually that was the discussion going on in our vernacular radio station, Egesa, on the increased cases of child defilement. I think the Gusii region is also becoming quite rampant in this topic, and would like to talk to the men out there. Actually, I don't think anyone defiling a child should be considered to be a man.
He's a beast.
Because a man knows how to look for a woman. Anything short of that, you are a beast. Honorable Speaker, before I became a member of Parliament in 2020, in the month of May, I decided for 1 month, month of May 2020, to visit any child who was being born in my constituency. And in the process, I was actually taking statistics. I visited 565 newborns in that month. Sadly, Honorable Speaker, 175 of those children were born by children. To make it the matter worse, Honorable Speaker, none of those 175 were fathered by another child. They were fathered by adults. To make the situation worse, the protection level by our own families is what makes the situation more dire. That once the case is caught, people run to the parents of the child with little coins and shut up the family. Hence, you find some of these cases, the statistics you've had there on the cases in court, how many are not in court? Because they've been silenced and families have been compromised. We need to urge that parents, when your child has been defiled, there should be no sympathy. There should be no discussions that this is a family member. Let us keep it under wraps. Let us not embarrass the family. Let the person be prosecuted. Let them be jailed. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
You are very right, Gisairo. Members, I once, a few years ago, visited a postnatal clinic in my county. On the queue were about 24 mothers with children. Out of the 24, only one was above 18, and the youngest was 12, a child with a child. I think I agree that this matter must be taken very seriously, and lawyers like Kaluma will tell you when a person has committed a felony like defilement, there is nothing like a complainant withdrawing the complaint. Carolo Mondi, you know that. Where there's a felony, the complainant is the state, and nobody can withdraw a complaint. And I agree that as a house, you should tighten the punishment to these beasts, including but not limited to what one member, Mama Zamzam, suggested. I think, Tongo, you've heard this. You should probably, the leader of majority, inform the various agencies, the DPP, the DCI, Interior, the Judiciary. You know, it's a tap on the wrist. A person has defiled a child, goes to court, and is given a free bond or a cash bail of 500 shillings. It is not on. I think as a house, you should speak in unison and protect families. Yes, Caroli?
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. There's just a little element that is bothering me that maybe if I raised, I could get some contributions from the members. When underage children have relationships and the girl gets pregnant and both are underage, it is normally the boy who then gets charged. And the boy is also underage, because that is what the law provides. They are all minors. There's quite a challenge here, I think. Yes, I don't know how we should deal with it, because we are dealing with people who are not adults, but where one bears the brunt of a relationship when a pregnancy arises.
But Caroli, statistics show that those are very nominal cases. Most of these girls are impregnated by very senior, mature people. We have had a school in Bungoma, in Mount Elgon, where out of 47 children in one class, standard 8, more than 40 were impregnated. That is not with the fellow students. It is many, I have said it before. If you as a man has a liking for girls in uniform, buy uniform to your wife and admire her every time she wears uniform, and leave our children alone. Yes, Mbeyu?
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika, nasimama kuunga mkono hoja iliyoletwa na dadangu Beatrice Kemei, akiwa ndiye women rep wa pekee ndani ya Kenya aliyechaguliwa bila kupingwa. Mheshimiwa Spika, hoja hii imenigusa Mheshimiwa Spika. Nikiwa pale Kilifi, hii shida ni kubwa zaidi, nafikiri kushinda kote. Kuna visa pale Mheshimiwa Spika, nilipoweka mkutano kuhamasisha dhulma za kijinsia, kuna visa tofauti pale vitokelezea, wa baba wanapigwa, na kwa ule mkutano wangu walijitokelezea wakasema, lakini haya ya mauaji, the femicide part, iko sana pale kwetu na ni visa vya kusikitisha. Tukuelezea kisa kimoja cha msichana aliyeitwa Kabeyu, jina karibu na yangu. Alitoka kazi, akanunua mboga, akatekwa nyara na tuk-tuk tu. Wakaenda wakafanya walivyofanya, wakamuua, wakaenda kumtupa karibu na kwao. Visa vya kusikitisha, Mheshimiwa Spika. Wababa, watu wazima, wanaitwa mababa sukari hawa. Mheshimiwa Spika, imefika wakati saizi watoto wadogo wanadhulumika. Watoto miaka
hao si baba sukari, hao ni baba sumu.
Zamani walikuwa wanaitwa baba sukari, sasa ni baba sumu. Na Mheshimiwa Spika, watoto wadogo, kuna itikadi nyingine kutoka kwa jamii fulani ati wakitumia hawa watoto wadogo, wakidhulumu watoto wadogo, wanatoa virusi vya ukimwi, ambao ni uongo. Mheshimiwa Spika, kuna hiyo itikadi, wanatumia vitu ambavyo havistahili. Wamama wengi wanadhulumika, watoto wengi. Na la kusikitisha Mheshimiwa Spika, kesi hizi hata zikifika kwa police desk zinakuwa compromised. Visa ambavyo vimetoka kwa watu wa jamii, baba, mjomba, kaka mkubwa, wanaona aibu. Familia wanaambiwa waende wazungumze hizo vitu nyumbani, ni watoto wamedhulumika. Imefikia wakati Mheshimiwa Spika, tuweze kufanya maamuzi ndani ya nyumba hii. Nikikueleza zile visa ambazo zimetokea pale Kilifi North, pale kunaitwa Kiwandani, Mheshimiwa Owen yuko hapa, ni visa vingi, tunaweza kuhesabu moja baada ya nyingine. Ni masikitiko makubwa. Mheshimiwa Spika, imefika kama kuna adhabu ya kotini. Hatutaki hizi kesi zizungumzwe nyumbani, zifike kotini na hukumu itolewe. Na hatutaki hukumu mtu atoe 500 atolewe beli sijui bond. Vile vile kuna kifungo cha maisha. Vile vile kuna kifungo cha kuteswa, kuwa hanged. Tunataka hawa wanaohusika, vijana. Visa hivi viko mpaka makanisani. Mheshimiwa Spika, sina aibu, mimi ni Mkatoliki, lakini visa hivi viko katika makanisa yetu. Mafadha wanarepu watoto, viko mpaka msikitini. Visa hivi viko katika taarifa zote. Sina aibu kusema hivyo. Tuwatetea hawa watoto wadogo, wa mama ambao wanapitia hizi dhulma. Mheshimiwa Spika, imefika bunge hili tuweze kutengeneza policy kwa kisa hichi kipata mtu apelekwe kotini, na hii aliyosema dadangu Zamzam iwekwe hadharani. Mtu afungwe kabisa juu ya mti pale, akatwa zile sehemu zake, watu wengine wafanye hivi, visa vitaacha. Iwe mfano tu, kila koti hukumu ikitolewa wakatiliwe mbali kabisa hivi vifaa wanazitumia ovyo kwa watoto wadogo, na vitaacha. Wengine wakiona, wababa washindwe katika jina la Yesu wanaotumia watoto wadogo. Asante Mheshimiwa Spika.
Let's end there and go to something else. I think message is made. Yes, Tongoyo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I know, Honorable Speaker, this has gone really into a big debate. And of course, as well understood. Honorable Speaker, I think that we should not end this one here. Because looking, Honorable Speaker, into these figures, it is really a cause of concern. In less than actually 10 months, put together all these numbers, there are more than 100. And maybe this is just Kericho, it could be replicated in the rest of the counties. Honorable Speaker, as much as I know there is other government intervention and to try to look into the curbing this menace, including the tax force, I know there was a one-off, some money, almost 1 billion given to our colleagues to carry sensitization, which I know maybe we need to probably give more so that the sensitization goes on. Maybe, Honorable Speaker, I would suggest that so that we go beyond rhetoric and debates here, if we consider creating maybe a caucus in Parliament made up of women, I mean both our colleagues, members of Parliament from women and men, so that we see how we can ventilate and discuss this one more deeper ways and look whether we can look interventions. And of course, even now I know even the training of Ngawa officers to include even the village elders, now that we have a village elders policy, so that, Honorable Speaker, we see how we can really look intervention into this. It is really becoming so much alarming, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Who has a point of order? Kaluma. Yes, Peter.
Honorable Speaker, I tried to catch your attention while Honorable Mbeyu was speaking. Honorable Speaker, the matter we are discussing is a very serious matter. And we are talking of criminals defiling and engaging in gender-based violence. But Honorable Speaker, Honorable Mbeyu has made a statement which is taking this thing from criminals, whoever they are, to blaming Catholic priests without evidence. And Honorable Speaker, I wanted to request that that be exited and expunged from the answer. Whether you are a priest or whoever, if you do this, you are not doing it because you are a priest, you are a criminal.
Yes.
It cannot be deflected to the religion in which we are. Yes. And fathers who commit and devote the whole of their lives in service of faith.
Thank you, Kaluma. I agree. Religion has nothing to do with it. We expunge all references to religion. Criminals are criminals regardless of their religion. Yes, Emasa, I had crossed this river.
Honorable Speaker, you know this is a very serious issue. I just wanted to give some, to put an input to the chair that the support that we were given as women for advocacy against GBV is not sufficient. And furthermore, it's only given to women MPs and county women MPs. But what is happening in counties and constituencies where we do not have women as elected leaders? There is no advocacy. There is nobody talking about anti-GBV. So if we are to get more support, let's get enough support so that even our men counterparts, colleagues, get money and help us in advocacy in constituencies and counties where we do not have women MPs.
Thank you. Let's go to the response to Joseph Munyoro. Yes, Konzerai.
Seeking your guidance because yesterday the chairman Interior had promised to give me a preliminary statement
about the disappearance of somebody.
The abduction of Karisa Charo Mai.
Yes.
On 16th of July, 2024.
Are you ready, Chairman?
Unfortunately, no, Honorable Speaker, I had promised so. But unfortunately, the CS, he was out of town yesterday. And I reached out and he says that we give him again
Honorable Samuel Gonzerai.
Yes.
The CS will be answering questions here on Wednesday. So prepare your arsenal for Wednesday.
And again, Mr. Speaker, I think I came to your office because I was seeking also guidance. There was a distress call regarding one who is in Saudi Arabia, Riziki Luvuno, who was actually raised some concern on April 24th, and I raised the question in June. To date, the select committee on diaspora has not actually responded to this question.
Aika?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, but that question was not brought to the committee. I have not seen it yet.
You requested a statement?
Yes.
To the diaspora committee?
Yes.
Aika, you check with the table office and respond to that on Tuesday afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Joseph Munyoro, Blue Economy, Kangoko Bowen, are you ready?
Munyoro is in. I don't know.
Yes, Bowen?
Oh, yes.
Munyoro is here.
Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on the 11th of June 2025, the Honorable Joseph Munyoro requested for a statement about the exclusion of Muranga South Water and Sanitation Company, MUWASCO, from the recent downward tariff review by WASREP, despite having the highest rates in the region. And number two, Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Member is also seeking the immediate measures being taken by the WASREP to review the MUWASCO water tariffs to ensure fairness and queen in the service provision across the Muranga County. Honorable Speaker, the Water Services Regulatory Board is established under the Water Act 2016 with the principal object to protect the interest and rights of consumers in the provision of water services. WASREP undertakes this through, among others, evaluating and recommending water and sewerage tariffs to all water service providers and providing the imposition of such tariffs in line with the consumer protection standards, and I therefore wish to respond as follows. Mr. Speaker, the WASREP decision to exclude MUWASCO from the May 2025 tariff review cycle stems from are regulatory and operational complexities in line with the legal provisions, which is number one, the jurisdictional dispute. Mr. Speaker, on 24th February 2025, the Murang'a Water and Sanitation Company, that is MUASCO, submitted a formal request to WhatsApp to expand its services areas to include the parts of MUASCO's jurisdictions, which is Murang'a Town, Nginda, and the Ichakaki wards. MUASCO formally objected to this variation via letters on 28 February 2025, that is a reference number MUASCO / the county .cav/2/47, and MUASCO / WASREP / 4/24, citing unresolved issues, including the human resource realignment, asset liability sharing, consumer connection transitions, and tariff harmonization implication. Section 98(1) of the Water Act 2016 mandates the service area variation require the explicit consent of all the affected licenses. In this regard, the WhatsApp has not received a MUASCO consent and retains the formal memorandum of objection, thus preventing any unilateral alteration of service areas. Furthermore, Honorable Speaker, Section 851 of the Water